Hey, how's it going? We have got Overwatch today, week 6 in the MOSEF bracket, the MOSEF League, and we are ready to get started right away. So let's move over to that. Today, we are playing Arcadia Valley. Arcadia Valley is in our region, and this is their first year having esports. I met their coach at our recent conference, and he beat me in Smash, so I'll forever hold that against him. And no, it was good to meet him. He's a good guy, and pretty excited about this matchup today. So right out of the gate, Richland is attempting to capture the objective. We're on Busan. We saw this just yesterday as we were scrimmaging with Eagle Ridge. And Eagle Ridge had a pretty good aggressive attack to the point. Richland captures the point, and now we'll start gaining percentage. Ouch, ouch, taking out our Bastion. Not getting the normal. What? Yeah, kind of neat. You could even get like some distant lighting, like from over here or something, like instead of directly on. Hello. We're doing player interviews, so that's our with all the stuff. Like, why are you stealing that for esports? Take everything. Okay, where are we at here? Looks like Arcadia Valley took the point away from Richland. What is up with that? Good job, Arcadia Valley capturing point. Richland needs to regroup and figure out how they're going to clear them away. Watch out for, is that a Widowmaker over there in the corner? Perhaps causing some problems. They're going to have to deal with that threat. Looks like the Bastion may have done so. Richland's now on point as they clear Arcadia Valley away. That whoever that is kind of shooting it off the corner there with that little purple ray, that is causing some problems. And here comes the Reinhardt, known to also cause problems for this Richland team. Fortunately, kind of keeping the Reinhardt at a distance. However, Arcadia's got the point. And clearing Richland off. We got Shello kind of dancing around, trying to harass them. They almost don't seem to mind. The points are still going up for Arcadia, however. They're already at 90%. They take out Shello on point. And very quickly, we are going to see Arcadia just roll over Richland. What happened there, folks? Not sure. Are we all here today, or are we awake? Tomorrow's the Halloween party. Maybe that's what's on their mind. All right. Heads in the game. Here we go. All right, here we go, round 2. So Arcadia Valley easily taking the first. We will try to capture the objective here. Richland kind of surrounding the point from all angles, up top, from down low. Arcadia has set up shop there with their defenses. 9 Dino taking out their Bastion. That may bode well for the Richland team as they capture and the percentage starts to increase. Shello, the captain, giving instructions to her team. And for the most part, looks like they're listening to her strategy, her tips. Watch out for that Reinhardt. Hey, good job to kind of deflect, push away, and they deal with the threat. So looking a little bit stronger here is this Richland team. As we pass 35%, Richland showing a little stronger this go around. Watch out for the Bastion. He's way out in front. And good job, No Name. Rainbow on KBM, sort of teaming up there, clearing him out. It seems as though Richland's done a good job of spreading them apart, and they're able to focus on individual targets now instead of a more coordinated attack. Team doing a pretty decent job talking to one another over my shoulder. Ooh, watch out from behind. Ouch. The come from behind flank there catches a few Richland players off guard. And they just about have Richland off of point. Are they going to be able to clear them all the way off? It is still contested, and the tide turns now. Richland taking 87% of the control on the first wave there, so good job. They are going to have to clear off Arcadia Valley, though. If they do so, should be pretty easy to capture the remaining 100%. We'll see how Arcadia Valley's defense holds against the Richland squad. Arcadia showing pretty strong defense. Shello kind of pushing them away, allowing the other team members to focus effort on a few of them. They contest, but will it be enough? There we go. A couple backup players for Richland enter the point. And watch out for that Bastion. Set up over there. Looks like 9 Dino taking out the Bastion. Azawaz reses Rainbow on KBM. We need Rainbow in the mix. He's probably one of our more seasoned players. And Richland, who is on point? Who's out there? We got Rainbow on KBM. The res from Azawa keeping Rainbow on KBM alive. He's able to stay on the point while Richland regroups and comes back. All they got to do now is clear Arcadia off of the point. We've got overtime. Keep them off. There we go. The team cheering over my shoulder, taking that round. Good job. So Richland answers right away with a win on that round. And we'll go to round 3, I believe. Is that how this works? See a couple viewers hopping in if you're watching. We've got week 6 of our JV Overwatch League through MOSEF. We are playing Arcadia Valley, who is also in our region here in Missouri, southeast Missouri to be specific. And both teams have a win in the first round of the first match. So Richland will rush to the point. They do a good job of having a speedy trip to capturing the objective and trying to get get the advantage as much as possible. Arcadia Valley kind of, again, coming in from all directions, choosing sort of the high ground there. At this point, kind of stuck down into the bottom. Lots of angles that the attacking team can harass. So far, Richland looking pretty decent against their attack. They control the point, and the timer, or percentage rather, will slowly increase. Ooh, the Roadhog picking at Rainbow on KBM. Rainbow needs some heals, and he gets it. Good job, Azawaz, keeping the team alive. I think it's Aizawa. I never get that right. Maybe one day someone in the chat will give this poor coach a heads up. Dude, you're saying it all wrong. Richland continues to control point and reaches the 50% mark. Watch that bash in the far corner. No Name, the Reaper, reaches out there and taking out the Bastion for his team, helping out. Rainbow on KBM. He is a force to reckon with. Can he finish off this Roadhog? He does. Good job. Got a Bridget, I think. Is that Bridget? Takes it out the Bridget. On a streak. Richland looking strong in this map. Taking out the Reinhardt. That's big. Bastion coming in solo. Richland handles that target no problem. So at 85%, Richland looking really strong in this round. If they can win this round, they will take the first match of the game. 96%. Here comes the last-ditch effort by Arcadia Valley. Good job, Rainbow, picking several players up in that ult. What an opportune time to use it, because that was their last attempt to try to capture. They're over there cheering and clapping. Good for them getting the win. Those have been hard to come by lately, so good job, Richland, taking round one in the best of three there. Oh, you know what I've got? I've got this whole stream meta thing that I can put up on the screen. Forgot all about that. Maybe we can get that fixed.
Simple arithmetic.
Yeah, he was right in the center. One time he was at an angle where it was like impossible for him to hit anything except like one little sliver. I don't know if that guy's played bad.
Let's set this up here. Apologize for the delay.
To me, that Bastion play makes no sense.
Okay, I think that's good to go. See what this does.
That Bastion was sitting there, no protection anywhere. No shield, not even a healer on him, just sitting.
Boom. There we go. So Richland taking round one. This is best of 5 per MOSEF rules. And good job, Richland. We'll see if there's any subs to make on the AV side of things. Richland only has 6 players today, so what you see is what you get. No subs available. That's okay. Able to make things work as they are. All right, so while we wait and figure out what they're going to do, you're watching week 6 of our JV squads MOSEF League play. And the gear I have on today is because of Red Ribbon Week, where your team colors team up against drugs. So these are my team colors. Looking like they're ready to roll into the next round. Let's go check that out. Ah, yes, Hollywood. So this one, I believe a hybrid where they have to capture the point first, and then they'll have a payload to move. And Richland does a pretty good job on payload maps. So the initial point, a little difficult to get through. Hopefully we'll see an aggressive... Oh, I believe we're defense? Yes, we start out on defense this time. So Richland will set up their defenses and most likely attempt to make life miserable for Arcadia Valley as they come out of the spawn area down the street there. They have a few options. They can come out the middle, and there's a left and a right side. The defensive team can pick either building, on the left and right, put their players in them. And looks like they kind of guessed. Yes, they come out the middle gates. Richland doing a decent job of holding them off as they attempt to come up the middle of the path. Looks like a few of them pick the building. Rainbow on KBM will go check things out with the help of his team. They push the Sigma back down onto the street level. Looks like Arcadia Valley attempting to go the right side now. I do believe they have to, if they go right side, they have to come up through this building. So there's a little bit of a choke point. Hello, there is AV's Reinhardt. Rainbow on KBM backing away. No Name has switched recently to Reaper, and he's been a pretty solid damage player for Richland since then. I told him today that white cloak that Reaper wears is looking pretty good. Arcadia Valley seems to have abandoned the idea of going high right side, or have they? Richland players will go check things out. Shello attempts to flank. Hey, there's a Mercy. Can we take out the Mercy? That's their main healer. Shello likes to play kind of a quick harassment game. Get in, get out, move them around, bounce around the players, mix things up. Eliminated there, unfortunately, by AV3. Looks like AV able to push through finally. They have a minute 45 remaining to get to the first point. So they had wiped out several Richland players, and they're scrambling to get back, try to defend the point there, which is that sweet-looking automobile parked in the middle of the lot. Shello uses ult. I think that gives a passive healing buff to the team. And they take out the Reinhardt. And we're sort of right back to where we started, where Arcadia Valley's unable to kind of get past this first little turn. So Richland, even though AV pushed Richland away, they're now answering rather aggressively. Hey, get out of our parking lot. So here's some of the top views. Aizawa giving a damage boost to 9 Dino, who will sit there and be a boosted turret, which is definitely something to reckon with. Difficult to see who's got 9 Dino in their targets, but it was somebody. He retreats. Someone up high with some sort of rocket launcher. I don't see them on the stream. All right, so it almost seems like they are mimicking, not all the way. some of the build of Richland. Not quite. They have a Reaper. They've got a Sigma. That might be it. 9 Dino. Been working on some positioning for 9 Dino, the Bastion. And we've learned that kind of in the background with a damage boost is really effective. So Richland doing a really good job there, keeping the AV offense to a minimum. Unable to get the first point there. Let me do some sharing here. Who's this? All right, so Richland will now attack. Let's see if AV can have the same type of defense that we saw Richland have in that first round. All right, where are we at? Oh, the camera's all way off there. Don't know what's going on with that. Who knows? All right, Richland rushing out of the gates almost immediately. And not sure what the strategy was there, but a couple of the players are like full panic mode as they rush out of the gates. Maybe the goal there was to just have maximum adrenaline rush. I don't know. Reaper trying to deal with some of the threats on the balcony up there. Watch out behind you guys. There is the flank attempt as they rush through. Richland just continues to bulldoze their way through. Reaper and Shello have already captured point. Wow. So Shello, a good heads up rush there, realizing that all they got to do is just get to that point and and capture it, and they get the win. AV Tiger 6 says, bruh. Wow. Good ult there by Rainbow. The team just cracking up over my shoulder, cheering on Rainbow on KBM, telling him good job. Good job, good job. So with that round, that gives Richland 2 victories now. So we play best of 5, and we've got Richland out of the gates with 2 quick wins. Good job.
Why so?
All right, so we've got where are we at here? Where are we at? So if Richland can get one more win, that will be 3 out of 5 wins, and they will take the win for the week. Dorado. So we saw yesterday when Richland scrimmed Eagle Ridge, we saw some interesting tactics on this map. And specifically what that was when Richland set up their defense kind of right in line with the front gates, which is a good strategy, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know this game. I'm just up here talking. We saw them use a character whose name eludes me at the moment, use some portals and drop a portal in behind Richland, and they all flooded out of that portal and caught them off guard and quickly wiped out the defense. So that was pretty cool. I made sure to tell their player, hey, we hadn't seen that yet, and that was awesome. Good job. And I think he appreciated the comments. So Richland will rush. They got plenty of time, 20 seconds before the gates open. And we'll see how they decide to set up the defense. Clearly confused, as Arisa will stay way back there and throw up some shields. Where do we have, where's our Bastion? Where'd he go? Right there, doubled up with Arisa, getting the damage boost from Azawaz, so that's their strategy they're most familiar with. Let's just watch out for those portals, yeah? Might be a good thing to do. Ooh, AV Tiger's putting Reaper to sleep, and he bails out of there. Says, nope, not messing with that by myself. So far that double shield damage boosted defense seems to be working. Reaper dumps back into Azawaz, who does a little bit of healing. So, hey, when it works, and when the opposing team catches you off guard, then, I don't know, maybe find something else. Watch out for the Reinhardt, rushes in there and clearing out some of those Richland players. They're screaming over my shoulder. Reaper, pretty well the only one remaining, and they will wipe him away. So Arcadia Valley looking pretty strong as they come out of the gates and get on the payload. They are halfway to the next objective. Nine Dino attempting to take more of a flank position there, and is taken out by the opposing Bastion. Going against what we talked about in the VOD review, I will point out. That's all right. Richland has stopped them in their tracks for the most part. Reaper is back there flanking by his lonesome. Be careful doing that. We discussed that in the VOD review. Able to get some heals there from Aizawa. Aizawa. I don't know. It changes every time. It's however I feel like saying it. Watch out from above. So Arcadia Valley still pushing through, even though Richland, oh wow, Rainbow on KBM finding 4 limbs, taking out almost the entire AV team. So Arcadia Valley only has a minute 20 seconds to get the payload to the gates. Nine Dino will use his ult, which shoots a barrage of rockets towards the other team. AV sort of kind of moves out of the way. Heal up, Nine Dino, there you go. AV down to 60 seconds to try to get that payload pushed to the gates. Good job, Aizawa, playing the role, healing the players, boosting their damage. Doing a really good job this year. I like what I see. Shello taken out. Where we got? Nine Dino. So AV slowly picking away at the Richland defense. That's okay. Richland still has a few players on point. Ouch, ouch, ouch. AV wiping out Nine Dino. No name there. 10 seconds. Uses his ult. Oh, unable to get any limbs with the ult. Ouch. And AV takes control of that payload. Are they gonna make it to the gates? They're on overtime. They probably will. Ooh, they are right there, right there. Richland needs to keep them away. Clear them off point. This is gonna be difficult to do. Clear them away from point in that remaining overtime section. AV is all over the point. They reached the point, in fact. Reached the checkpoint, rather. Get my terminology right. Good job, Arcadia Valley, taking the payload to the first checkpoint. They'll continue to push through. Arcadia Valley feeling their groove now as they show, hey, we're not just gonna lay down. Wow, AV Tiger taking out 2 players and clearly getting 1 or 2. Sort of an exchange back and forth of players. Rainbow seems to be the only one left. Oh no, we've got some no-name Reaper action behind the scenes. Rainbow gets taken out, so they will focus on no-name and they eliminate him. Payload sits in limbo as both teams regroup. Looks like AV gets there first. And they push right along. So they've got about a minute 15 to reach the next objective. They're pushing through rather aggressively. So are they? Wow, they take out the Reinhardt that was rushing. And Richland just needs to hold now for 1 minute. 60 seconds while Arcadia Valley tries to regroup and make another push. They are rather spread out. We saw there over on that left corner, they had a few players. Bastion with a pretty decent setup there. They capture the Reinhardt, also in an alt. Wow, that doesn't eliminate the Reinhardt. There we go. Clearly, finally takes them out. Wow, kill streak by 9 Dino, uses his alt rather effectively. 20 seconds now, and Richland showing good control, good defense, and they're surrounding this payload. Azawaz will heal up the team after that last little skirmish. And 10 seconds left. That's going to be really tough for AV to clear out Richland, get on point. They are kind of far away, and too far, in fact. So Richland holds them at 1 checkpoint, 1.5, essentially. Good job to both teams. We will switch sides. Team over there just talking strategy left and right. Hey, I'm loving it. Team that talks to one another, works through problems. Lots of leadership happening over there. That's what we'll call it. So if my understanding is correct, Richland just needs to get through that first gate and get the payload past that 68.62 meter mark that you see in the top right corner. Hopefully you can see that over the overlay. I think you can. Because I don't know how to change the overlay. I've tried. I'd like the colors to be red. If anyone knows how to do that, let me know. Richland comes out of the gates. They are on the payload and they are pushing it along. I can tell you their adrenaline is high and they're going to try to play a quick, let's just blitz through this and get the win. Is that the way to go? Ride the high, or should they play a patient game? Well, they push through that initial defense. Watch out up high, good job. Watch this Reinhardt, kind of 3 players all take focus on the Reinhardt that was all by his lonesome. Richland rides the payload like the pirate ship, they refer to that as. putting the shield out there in front of the Bastion that rides it like a turret. Richland just pushing their way along to the gates, and they reach the first checkpoint very quickly. They have got all kinds of time, 4:45 remaining, just to get that payload down the road to that 68.62. So we will watch that progression meter rise. They continue to ride it down the road. Richland looking really strong here. As I said before, they've got the payload maps down pretty good. There is the objective there. If they reach that, Richland will win for the week. Wow, able to clear away. Well, AV actually taking out 3 of the Richland players, but we had one on point, and they were able to take it to that distance, and that secures the win for Richland. Play of the game, actually, by Arcadia Valley. Let's check that out. Right there at the very end, that was actually that wiping out 3 of the Richland players. Unfortunately, not enough to have an effect. Richland still had someone on that point, and all they had to do was get it to that last little spot, progressing it down the map.
I'm sorry. Their Bastion just looks up to me.
Want to play one for fun?
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right, so with that, we see a win, a Richland win in the league play. That has been a little while before we had that happen. And AV checking out. We'll come back here to the just chatting. So there's some like goofy Smash players showing their, whatever we want to call that. So if you're watching, we thank you. You saw another Richland win here in the MOSEF League, and we're very happy about it. They are over there just cheering and clapping and excited, and I am proud of them for sticking with it, getting another win in the season. So we will probably be back next on Monday, where we will do week 7 of the Smash Solos. And we will pick up, we've got a couple more scrims lined up, I believe. They're in my calendar. I can't check that at the moment. Anyways, so we will be back with a lot more Rebel Esports action next week. Until then, we will see you later. Thanks for watching.